An ordered pair solution is going to be a point that when we plug that into an equation, it makes a true statement. In this example, we're asked to determine whether or not the ordered pair 0, 3 is an ordered pair solution to this equation 2x squared plus y is equal to 4. In order to do that, we're going to use the fact that an ordered pair is in the order x, y like this, and we'll plug in x is equal to 0 for every x in the equation, and y is equal to 3 for every y value in the equation to determine whether or not that makes a true statement. So for the equation 2x squared plus y is equal to 4, we'll recopy that, but we're going to open up a hole for the x variable so that we have space to plug that 0 in, and also open up a hole for the y variable, giving us space to plug that value in and then set that equal to 4. So basically just recopying the equation and opening up holes for those variables, making space for that input. So we're going to plug in x is equal to 0, so 0 goes in for every x in the equation, and y is equal to 3, so 3 goes in for every y in the equation, and then we just evaluate to see whether or not this is true. 0 squared is equal to 0. When we multiply that by 2, we end up with just 0 here, plus 3 is equal to 4, and we can see right away that we get 3 on the left and 4 on the right, and this is not true. And let's actually use that contradiction symbol, saying that we've come up with a contradiction. And so when we plugged 0, 3 into this equation, we did not get a true statement, and therefore it's not an ordered pair solution. So let's test another ordered pair to see whether or not it's an ordered pair solution. Our equation is again 2x squared plus y is equal to 4. And again, we're going to recopy that, leaving holes for those input variables. And then we're going to plug in x is equal to -1. So everywhere there was an x, I'm going to plug -1 into that. And y is equal to 2. So everywhere there was a y, I'm going to plug 2 in for that. And then we evaluate. According to PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or the order of operations, we know that whatever is on the inside of parentheses go first, but there's nothing to do inside these parentheses. There are no actions to take. So we'll then move to the exponents, meaning that we're going to raise -1 to the 2 power. And -1 squared is -1 times -1, which is +1, so this becomes 2 times +1, and then to that we're going to add 2 is equal to 4, taking small steps. Now we're going to perform the multiply first, so these two are multiplied together to give us +2. We still have this +2 is equal to 4 down here. We're carrying forward the rest of the equation with every step, and finally we're going to add these 2's together to give us 4 is equal to 4. We now do have a true statement here. So we'll say, therefore, the ordered pair -1, 2 is an ordered pair solution to the equation. Now we're going to use the table feature on a TI-84 calculator in order to find 3 other ordered pair solutions to this equation. In order to input an equation into our calculator, we must first solve that equation for y. We use this button here, we press y equals, and we're required to have the equation solved for y before we can put it in. So that's what we're going to do algebraically, is solve this equation for y so we can put it into our calculator. To do that, we're going to subtract 2x squared from both sides. So 2x squared cancels out on the left, and we end up with just y on the left-hand side. And then we have -2x squared plus 4, and this is what we put into our calculator. In order to get the negative sign, we push this button here, so this is -2. We press this button to get our x value, and then we have the x squared button here that actually just gives us the square. So this is -2x squared, and then we have plus 4. Now, in order to use the table feature, notice that table is in blue above the graph button up here. So in order to access it, we have to hit this second button, which gives us the arrow in our cursor indicating that all the blue functions in the calculator are activated, so that when I hit graph, I'm actually selecting that table feature. The default setting is that it's going to be pre-filled here, and we can just scroll up and down through this list to get as many ordered pair solutions to the equation as we want. Notice that in this list, the ordered pair -1, 2 is an ordered pair solution. But not 0, 3 that we checked in part A, it's actually 0, 4 that's the ordered pair solution. So the three other ordered pair solutions that I'm going to grab from this table are 0, 4, 1, 2, and let's also grab 2, negative 4. I'm actually going to get one more. I'm going to go up and see that we can also get negative 2, negative 4. In part D, we're asked to plot the points that are the ordered pair solutions and graph the equation. So if these points are ordered pair solutions to the equation, not only do they plug into the equation to make a true statement algebraically, they're points on the graph of the equation. So let's plot 0, 4. That's 0 in the direction of x, 4 in the direction of y. We'll label our points as we plot them, and then we'll plot 1, 2, which is 1 in the direction of x, 2 in the direction of y. We saw in part B that negative 1, 2 was also an ordered pair solution, and let's actually add that to our table of values over here. The calculator is telling us that 2, negative 4 is an ordered pair solution, and that negative 2, negative 4 is an ordered pair solution. If we were to continue to get infinitely many different ordered pair solutions, we could plot all those points and we would see that they begin to trace out what looks like a parabola. As a matter of fact, any graph is going to be consisting of all of the infinitely many different ordered pairs that are solutions to the equation. And as a matter of fact, there are so many different ordered pair solutions here that we can't see any space in between. And that actually is what makes up the graph of an equation. It's all of those ordered pair solutions taken together, so many of them, that they create the actual graph of that equation.